Alright, so, I guess I've wanted to talk about this for a while, but I never really thought about what I wanted to say about the MLP movie. And I didn't realize this was actually going to be a big thing until like news came out, like one of the producers of the film and some of the writers were like, yeah, we're going to be doing this, this, and this. And then it was like, okay, but it's still nothing official, right? And then boom, I see the Hasbro announcing the big movie title, My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, the movie. You couldn't have been, a little more on the nose about that one, Hasbro? Anyway, so look, here's the big thing I want to get out. Am I excited for this film? Yes, I am. Why, yes, I am. I think, bronies, we should rejoice that we finally got a big screen film. Although, Equestria Girls did show up in big screen, and I think Rainbow Rocks. Did Rainbow Rocks come to theater too? I want to say I know Equestria Girls did, and it did okay in box office. But, yeah, I want to say Rainbow Rocks showed up in theater too. I could be wrong, but anyway, that's beside the point. But no, we're getting a big screen film October 2017. So, yay! Next year we get a film, and yeah, the brony community has, we did it. But let's play devil's advocate here, right now. Just because we're getting an animated film does not mean it's going to be good. I could, we've had multiple shows from Nickelodeon and Disney getting animated movies based off their TV shows, and some of them ain't good. I could throw a rock at one that ain't good. You guys remember that, Rugrats Thornberry crossover? That movie was just blech. Now, also the Hey Arnold movie, me personally, I didn't care for it. Because even Craig Bartlett said he didn't really care much for it. They just told him to do it rather than do the Jungle movie. Thank God he's finally doing the Jungle movie. About goddamn time. Thank you, Nickelodeon, for giving us that, at least. And also, we have an Adventure Time movie along the way. Also, I think Warner Brothers said, yeah, that's still in production, so we got that. But, yeah. What else did I want to say about what else did I want to say about this, this film? First off, good on you, Hasbro. I don't think you've had an animated film. Let me say that again. Animated film. I know you've had plenty of live-action films, but you haven't had an animated film in theaters since, what? Transformers the movie? No, I think G.I. Joe the movie was in theaters as well. Yeah, I think Transformers the movie was the last one of animated films. Let me say that again. Animated films that Hasbro announced and put in theaters. So technically, yeah, Transformers was really the last one. Again, well, you had the Equestria Girls movie, but that was a limited release, really. The other one, Transformers the movie was... I'm getting off topic. So, let's talk... So, the big question is, how the hell am I going to see this movie with keeping my dignity? On the other hand, my family already knows I'm a brony, so I guess, if I say, hey, I'm gonna go watch My Little Pony, see you guys later, I'll lose some of my, dignity, but at least I'll go see the movie. And it's actually kind of funny how they figured it out, because we were standing in line standing in line to order food, and my dad, out of nowhere, goes, son, have you heard of these things called bronies? Yeah. Are you one of them? And I was like, shit, because I suck at lying, so I couldn't go, no, because he'd know right there. So I had to be like, yeah. And he's like, okay. And then later on that week, we were talking about going to this Marvel stunt show, and my dad said, hey, this looks fun, you want to go do it? And we never did, by the way, but I said, I don't know, that's a little too kiddish. And down the hall, my sister shouts, you watch My Little Pony, bastard! You can do this! Yep. Oh, man. Oh, God almighty. So yeah, so there's my quick story of how my family found out I was watching MLP. But yeah, let's go back to the movie at hand, because I know I haven't really talked fully about that. So, from what the news and the producers and writers have said, that this is going to be a very Lord of the Rings-esque film. So, I think that's really cool that, we're actually doing some cool war build, they actually want to have big war scenes. I'm kind of not expecting, I'm not expecting something like Helm's Deep or anything, but what I do want to see is, actual battles. It'll probably be something like out of Chronicles of Narnia, where you see well, they had people die in Chronicles of Narnia in the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, but it wasn't exactly gory as the Battle of Helm's Deep was. So, maybe something, but they do want to do a Lord of the Rings-esque storytelling. They do want to, they talked about all these other kingdoms you're going to see, especially an underwater kingdom, so, shoo-be-doo, shoop-shoop-be-doo, motherfuckers! Yeah, I guess we're finally getting the sea ponies. I never asked for the sea ponies. I know everyone else has been asking for the sea ponies. I've never really I've watched at least the original episodes of the original G1 Tyrek or whatever. Yeah, I've seen those episodes, but I've never been what'd be great in Friendship is Magic? I want to see the sea ponies. I've never been like that, really. But yeah, I guess finally we're getting the sea ponies. If you wanted the sea ponies after all this time, yay! I'm happy for you. But I digress. What I also find pretty cool is that I'm really interested in how much of this, in most animated films, when you do TV films, you make them an hour and a half long. I mean, I've never, most Disney films don't really go over the 2-hour limit. Most of them just stay in an hour or 40 minutes. I mean, I've never really, there's never been really a super long one, so it makes me question, how long are you going to make this movie, DMX and Hasbro? How long do you intend on making this film? The length of the film. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say is, what are we trying to go for here, DMX? Are we trying to make a giant epic? I don't think this movie will be longer than an hour and 40 minutes. Hour 45 tops. I don't see it going over the 2-hour mark. I'll tell you this much, it'll probably be hour 45 minutes. That's probably the length of the movie. That's as good as most animated films will probably be. That's a good length you got right there. So, I think, yeah. The big thing is, we don't know where, obviously this is going to take place in the Friendship is Magic universe, but it's a little too early to start guessing. It's still a little too early to start guessing of what you could get from this movie. Because we've still got Season 7, we've got the rest of Season 6 going on right now, so we need to see what goes on in Season 6. And then, we've also got Season 7 of in that same year, so you have to understand that, yeah, everything could be based on this season and the next. There's also been talk that the movie might be the final chapter of the MLP movie, of the MLP universe, so I don't know how that's going to go down. I don't think that's a true rumor, but I wouldn't be shocked if the movie was the final chapter, it's the final story for the MLP Friendship is Magic universe, because, yeah, a show can only go so long until it goes bad. I can point a few fingers at a few shows that have gone on a little longer than they should have. Isn't that right, Simpsons and Smallville and a few other shows? Yeah. So, that could be the case because, yeah. But, yeah. If it is I don't think it could be the final, the movie could be the final part, but who knows, maybe after, the ratings for Season 6 and 7, and, when Season 7 rolls around, and if the movie does well, maybe they'll continue on from there. Who knows? That's kind of the big thing. We don't know much about it, other than it looks like it's going to be a giant world-building story. We don't know who the villain is. All that we know is that it's going to be a movie, it's going to be big, and it's something the Bronies have wanted since 2012. There you go. That's really all we have to work on right now. So you guys tell me, what do you guys think of the MLP movie? Do you guys like the idea? Do you guys hate the idea? And what do you want to see in the MLP movie? And do you think it might be the final chapter? And if it is, keyword if, would you be okay with it? Just comment below, let me know. And once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.